Freedom from Judgment. March 18, 2014. Greetings, dear ones. We are the High Council of Orion. Today we're going to speak about the energy of judgment. We will begin by asking you, what it would be like if you did not need to judge anything anymore. What if you freed yourself up from being the judge and jury for all the things going on in your life, and also, especially, in the lives of others? There is much energy used on your planet by individuals needing to size things up with the people and events of the things around them. You could restore so much energy to your life as you freed up the need to judge, as you free up the need to judge yourself, your family members, your partners, your children, your work partners, the people driving down the road, the people in the stores, those you see on the internet, those you watch on television and listen to in your news. Think of the myriad of ways and the moments of many, many moments in time in which you are judging, endlessly judging. We understand, historically, why this has happened on your planet, for there has been this pervasive energy for many years that you need to be following a certain path to be right, or to be judged as being right to get to the promised land, to get to the goal, to receive salvation, whatever it might be. There had to be this black and white of judgment of right and wrong. As the energy of your world moves to a greater place of oneness, a greater understanding that all truths are within that same field of oneness. Each soul is individually guiding each human experience and the soul can be trusted, then you can begin to trust yourself and those around you to be doing the right things, regardless of what your opinion is about it. We ask you and we invite you to just observe the areas of judgment you might have in your life. Just begin to ask yourself, what if I don't need to judge this situation? What if I don't need to judge that person? What if I trust that person to be doing the right thing in their life, for themselves, on their soul's path? What it does then is free so much energy up that you have going outward to constantly lock people into certain actions and reactions and frees that energy up for yourself, to enrich your life, to empower your life, to allow you to be more clear about who you are instead of deciding how other people and other events need to happen around you. Now what comes up with this, particularly in people who might be close with you, is this idea that you might have a lot of opinion about them needing to do or not do certain things to have their life going to particular direction. It could easily be said, well, if I don't judge them and if I don't guide them they may not go on the right path, or, I don't agree with what they're doing, and if I don't try and change them then I'm in a sense, approving of what they do. We're not inviting you into that place. What we're inviting you into is the place of, do you need to be the judge and the jury? You still need to perhaps create boundaries in your own life for your own energetic resonance if there are people around you who you feel are doing things that are not in vibrational alignment with where you want your life to go, which is a very different place to be in than the judgment. Can you see that you can release yourself from the judgment of a family member or a partner or a close business associate by not needing to decide what they're doing is right or wrong, but you can put boundaries around it relative to vibrational resonance? It's a fine line between judging and not judging. We're inviting you right now to just ask yourself, what if I don't need to be the judge and the jury for everyone else in the world? Just observe what that does to your energy. Feel the freedom in that, if your opinion in other people's lives doesn't need to be extended. Then what we're going to turn it around even more for is, what if you don't need to judge yourself so harshly? What if you don't always need to be the judge of right or wrong in your own life and trust yourself that you're making the right decisions in the right moment? Of course you can always make another decision if you don't like the outcome of the first decision, but in this case it's a question of not putting out the energy of judgment which can create so much constriction, but just be in this place of observation of, this decision brought me that result. Not sure I want to have that result again so I'm going to make another decision. The energy of that is very different than harsh judgment about whether you did something right or wrong. We invite you to play with this energy of freeing yourself from your need to judge others and freeing yourself from your need to judge yourself. Just see what happens. Many of you will experience freedom and relief and a sense of, oh my goodness. What a great idea! Be blessed. We are the High Council of Orion. Channeled by Holly Hawkins Marwood. Transcribed by Paul Marwood. www.akashahealingstudio.com